I don't know, you always clap. I think you LeBron and shit.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Osaje Cigar Talk. We're all here. The core is here. We're going to do an episode. One is set up. We actually have nothing. Uh-oh, I see smoke. Most of us are not set up, not up and running yet, so we're going to do that. So we're going to leave it to Miles. Miles can talk to people because he's ready to go.
Yes, I'm definitely ready to go.
Let's go.
Have my cigar lit. I don't have my liquor though, but I do have my beer open and I'm ready.
Well, that's first on the agenda is the liquor. We've been doing, we used to do the tastings at the end.
At the end, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be thirsty.
A big alcoholic move.
Yes.
Is to move that shit to the beginning.
To the beginning, definitely to the beginning. Glasses are empty.
Right,
Glass
right.
empty, looking crazy.
Cats are thirsty.
Exactly.
A little parched.
Let's start with what we're smoking. For those, since some guys want to smoke, want to get started smoking. So, Aaron, what are you smoking?
Right now, I'm smoking the Hoya Silver. It's about a medium cigar. Really good. It's part of the Hoya line. Very good cigar. Definitely try it.
I have a Liga Privada T52. As Bruce has a dud lighter.
He's trying to get that vibe.
Yeah.
He's trying to get that vibe.
Yeah, you're not getting that vibe. No. All my senses are working right now. And this is a very great smoke. I believe this is like around a $17 cigar, or
Yes.
$15?
$15.
$15 cigar. So, hey, you pay for what you smoke.
Dwight?
All right, I'm doing a La Gloria Cubana Spanish Press.
Made in 2019.
2019.
All right.
Yes. So,
Nice.
Have you had that before?
not this particular one.
Okay.
So this is the first time I'm having it. So
And box press.
box press.
No, I think they call it Spanish.
Soft
Spanish
box?
press.
Oh, Spanish press.
Spanish press.
Spanish
right?
press is the press, not a box.
Yeah, that makes sense, but it looks like a box press.
Wow.
Side conversations?
No.
Is it something we want to say?
No. He got the hat on like he's a maker of cigars. He's like, press box.
Shots fired.
It's a Spanish smash.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We're together,
Man, we supposed to be together, and you sided with this
Shots
dude.
fired.
Oh man.
I actually lit one. I have two, so I decided to go ahead and light. But I'm smoking a Punch Diablo, one of my faves. Sometimes they let me down, but for the most part, they are reliable and does deliver the same smoke every time. And that's what I'm smoking.
Now, do you always get that's a 60 ring. Do you always get the 60 ring?
Yeah, I don't know if they have smaller. We always go that way, right?
Yeah, at one time.
They make smaller. They do make smaller. They make smaller. Mhm.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
all right. Yeah, no, I haven't had the smaller.
Shout out to Rami.
Okay.
All right.
That's what's up. We have to get him on the show.
Definitely named.
All right, what are we drinking? Dwight, I think Dwight is the purveyor of our tasting today.
Yes. Let's see what we got. Yeah. We got today, we're going to do what is this? Ashley Bray Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. I got this from Delaware from Total Wines. One of my favorite places, like the Walmart of liquor.
Yes,
Was it
indeed.
a special at the time when you got that?
I just went in there, I was looking at the scotches, and the guy was like, yo, I'm looking for something to smoke with a cigar, and this came highly recommended from one of the workers there.
Nice.
So,
Let's I'll open it if you don't mind, and if we could exploit your military participation, because you were just out of town, correct?
that's correct, sir.
Can you tell the folks where you were and why and all that?
I was at Fort Bliss, Texas, in the desert, doing some desert training.
Nice.
You know,
Okay.
Soon to be leaving.
Who are the people that asked you to go to Texas?
Who asked me to go?
Yeah, tell the people what you do.
The
Come on.
United States Air Force asked me to go, my friend. Yeah, so I soon should be leaving, unfortunately, for a little bit to serve my country over to Qatar and, the Middle East.
Is this still dangerous?
It's still,
Qatar?
hey, listen, anything over the Middle East is dangerous. So, but that's where I soon will be. So, but I'm going to smoke and joke. With
How
my
long is
homies.
that?
6 months.
Send us some videos. We'll put them in the show.
There you go.
Yes. Nice. Are we ready?
We are ready.
Yes, we are
Highland,
ready.
from the Highlands. It's Ireland, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it is.
Toasting to the Osage Cigar Talk TV show.
yes.
Salute.
Cheers.
Salute, cheers. There you go. Give me some of that.
For the brothers who aren't here. For the brothers who aren't here. Wow. That's
my speed.
Smooth.
That's
That is
my speed right there.
That's
there.
your
Yes,
speed,
that's
too?
what I
That's
like.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel good if Mizzay likes it.
Yes.
I know it's
It's an endorsement.
That's an endorsement.
Oh, man.
I like that. That's good. It reminds me of Glenn, I think. Glenn Fittich.
A little bit.
Yeah. Or Livid. One of them.
Oh man, that's smooth.
Good footage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't the bite is like there's a slight bite, just a slight bite,
Very slight.
and it doesn't take away from the cigar. It will definitely enhance it. How much was that a bottle? You recall?
That was $25.
Oh wow.
That's not bad.
Wow.
$25.
See, for some reason, I was thinking you bought that in Texas and brought it back, like as a
Okay.
memento or something like that.
If you were paying attention.
I heard you say
Whoa.
no, I said
Whoa.
I said I thought that before you said Delaware.
Okay. But you didn't pay attention. That's
Whoa.
okay.
But
Wow.
thought is a past tense.
Past tense.
You understand it? I no longer think that since you said Delaware.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, what was some of the cigars or your cigar experience in Texas? Did you have one? Were you allowed to have a cigar?
I was allowed to have a cigar. Unfortunately, I was just allowed on the base. So they did have a cigar spot. I cannot remember it off the top of my head. They only sold cigars, but you couldn't smoke inside because it's a government facilities, so you can't smoke inside. So it's just basically a brick and mortar that sells cigars. I'm not going to be honest, they didn't have anything I smoked,
Right.
so the selection wasn't that great.
Did you take any?
I did take cigars
Okay,
with me.
all right,
So
all right.
But you know, you
I was
forced to do what
forced-
you had to do.
I had to do what I had to
Forced
do.
what
I
you
brought
had
my
to
own
do.
cigars, and I was able to smoke about 2 times while I was down there.
Did they have an area outside?
Outside where you can smoke,
And the
yeah.
weather was nice, right?
It was okay. Texas, it was probably still about 30 to 40 degrees, so it was like,
What?
yeah, it was
Oh,
still
Oh
cold.
wow. It's chilly down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. All right. So, on our agenda, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're going to do. You're going to sit in. We're going to construct our own cigar lounge. We're going to sit here, put it together while you watch, work out the details. This is like a verbal blueprint of the cigar lounge, fantasy cigar lounge that we would build if we could. We can,
Yes.
but we won't.
Like fancy,
But in the meantime, we're going to talk about what
Okay.
we would do
Yes.
Like
if we
definitely.
did.
kind of like fancy football, kind of put the team together, put the cigar lounge together.
All right.
No,
I like
I
it.
don't know.
That's a good analogy. That's a
Okay,
good
we'll go with it. Sorry.
You gotta be critical
Cigar
of everything.
fantasy, but-
Yeah, be critical of everything.
Not today. Not today.
not
Turn it off. Turn it off.
All right, all right.
All right. So this is our cigar lounge. We could go with the name, but let's leave the name till toward the end. But in your head, know that, or in your head, think of what the name could be, what it may be, what we could spitball some name ideas. First place, location. We're all from Philadelphia. If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
we haven't introduced ourselves.
No, we haven't.
Maybe we should do that first.
So people know
So
what they
pause
talking
on that, and let's talk. Let's let you guys know who exactly we are. I'm Bruce Johnson, AV Rental Services of Osage Cigar Talk. I only say that because that's the company that I run, AV Rental Services. I rent audio-visual equipment. You're next.
I'm Dwight Archer, Osage Talk Show, bro, and I'm here to smoke and joke. That's what we doing.
Mizzay Littlejohn, Osage Talk host. I'm just here to enjoy and talk about cigars.
Aaron Reid, Osage Talk Show host, and if you don't mind, can I steal a moment of time?
Absolutely.
All righty.
Moment of time.
So I just wanted to take a moment of time from the show just to shout out a couple of people that I, truly, they're truly dearly to me, and they've started new companies, so to speak, new ventures. One is my buddy Malik. He runs a clothing line called Mizzay. This is one of his hats. And he has a whole brand name called Mizzay that he's just started up, which is great. And another one of my homies is Tanya, and she runs she actually has like bath bombs, a whole bunch of different stuff, shampoos, all that stuff. But in particular, she runs this thing where she takes cigar labels and she puts them on different things. One in particular, she puts them on coffee mugs. And this is like really good. it's really quality. The way that she does it is great, and she just has labels all over the thing. And a lot of the women in our group actually rock these. They got little wine glasses, and it's a few of the guys that actually have started to get the mugs, which is good for your coffees and stuff. Keeps your coffee warm, so really good. And her site is TNT Creations, and Malik is on Instagram, Maliche Fashion.
Nice. Okay.
Nice. So men can drink out of that.
Yes,
as well.
yes, for sure.
Okay. It's gender free. It's another term for
Yes,
gender something,
yes.
but yeah. Everyone, check our people out. Support. Thank you.
Support.
All right. So back to the lounge. We are going to make this lounge right now. We're going to figure out location. Where do we put this lounge?
Where do we put it? There's a spot in Penrose.
Yes,
What city is this?
Philadelphia.
Okay.
Philadelphia. And Penrose, we're from
It's a
Philadelphia.
section of Philadelphia.
Yeah, a section of Philadelphia called Penrose Plaza. It's a strip mall. And that strip mall has a shop that used to be there. It used to be a restaurant. Pizza Hut. Used to be a Pizza Hut.
I know.
And that shop could be converted into a nice cigar lounge. And the one thing I like about it that it's a strip mall, the parking, available parking, free parking.
Free parking.
You don't have to worry about that. So that's I think
That's a plus.
That's a
That's
plus.
where some people are missing the mark, whether they can have any control over it or not.
But if you can, that'd be great. And also within that strip mall, there's a few things. There's a liquor store.
Yes, number one.
The liquor store. There's a liquor store.
Always a plus.
There's a supermarket as well that sells hot food if you wanted something to eat. And I believe there's also a variety of other restaurants,
Yes.
fast food restaurants.
They got, I think they got Wendy's over there.
We got a pizza place,
Burger King.
cheesesteaks, all that. Yep.
So you got liquor, food, and the supermarket also sells beer and wine, I
There
believe.
you go. Yes, it does.
So
Can I argue to one point?
what's that?
It's in Penrose.
Okay.
Is that the one point?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
people- well,
location
when-
is location. You wonder why location was first?
So when you say
Well,
Penrose,
because it's almost most important.
so when you say
It's not.
Penrose, for the people that don't understand, why
I
do
was
you say,
ready to say.
why do you say
Yes.
Penrose is not a
I
good
will tell you why. Penrose is in Philadelphia, technically in Philadelphia. It's on the border of Philadelphia. If you know most cities, where do they put their airport? On the far end of the city. Penrose is right near the airport. Only thing I'm saying, because everything else checks off. Wait a minute. Pretty much everything else checks off. But I would want the lounge to be centrally located. And as close to being central as possible. Only because once you are in Penrose, you're by the airport. For the people that live on the opposite side, they're like, I will go over there, but it's over there.
It's over there. Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's the only argument I would have for that location, for that lounge.
Oh,
because
I
that
mean,
location.
central located can also be an argument as well. Some people would say that, why would I go, if you're talking about downtown, why would I want to pay for parking downtown? There's nowhere, it's always expensive.
For sure.
You know,
That's
I haven't even gone to the
definitely
lounge yet, and I got to pay
Yes,
$25 just to park.
absolutely. That's a complaint about going downtown.
Yes.
Even dealing with the parking, dealing with the traffic, the whole thing.
And don't forget, you got to get a lawyer to help you with the understanding of the hours to park on the city.
right. To read the signs.
To read the signs and so, you know.
But yes. So there's a counter. There's a counter argument for all of it. But I still say downtown. Do we work out an issue to deal with the parking?
And then, you know, you're downtown, so you know
take a lot of
pricing
money.
to have
Yes.
a shop.
It's gonna
The
take-
pricing to
yes.
have a shop downtown.
Right. It's expensive to be downtown.
The rent
It's a
downtown.
reason why it's expensive to be downtown,
Indeed.
because you'll get the majority of the traffic because you're downtown.
Well, you know, you have to advertise. So, anyway.
You almost don't have to advertise if you're downtown. Just
No.
be there.
So
Just
if
be
you're
there.
not, if
Yeah.
you're not downtown,
You've got the foot traffic.
Well, there's
right
still
there.
plenty of business downtown that don't make it. So just because you have that foot traffic, you still got to do
Yeah,
something.
no, it's not everything.
Yeah.
That's why we have a list of things.
Okay.
And next on the list are hours of operation. Now, here's the thing, right, with hours of operation. And, you've seen lounges around that have multiple owners, lounges that have one owner, and then they have to hire people.
Right.
So this lounge would be ours, be 4 owners. So we'd have to break up the hours, right?
Right.
And when we're working, I guess in the beginning, if we haven't hired anybody,
Right.
So how long would we be open? What would be our hours?
I'm the worst person to ask that question to be honest.
No, you would want it 24 hours.
Exactly.
Right. That would be
Exactly.
perfect.
That would be
How would that be for like
perfection.
members only though?
No, I would do a
24 hours for
24-hour
everybody?
lounge,
For
store everything. Yeah.
Wide open 24 hours a day.
Yes. Yes.
That's a lot of liability, though.
It is, but it isn't.
Why?
It's
Because
a lot of money.
a lot of money.
It would be
labor.
it would be a lot of money, but considering as far as it being a niche market, I would do it simply because of the fact that you just never know what anybody's life experiences or situations is. I mean, I have a lot of my friends are actually police officers, and a lot of times they have, and aside from that, medical people, and they have different hours that switch. So they may be cigar smokers, but they may not get off until 1 o'clock in the morning or 12 o'clock, where they can actually get to their destination. And they would like to sit and smoke a cigar for 2 or 3, 4 hours too after work. Everybody has stress after work. Everybody goes through it at some point in time.
I got you.
So, for a shop to be closed, I think that you actually have
missing some opportunities.
You missed opportunities there.
Yeah.
So
My question to that is how much opportunity, because the police officers and firefighters and the medical profession is a small market. I mean, it's a market. There is a market there, but is it worth the money to invest that I'm going to make off that business for me to do that?
I think it is. I mean, and the only reason I say that is because I'm only mentioning police officers.
Right, it's police officers, medical, and Aaron.
Well,
Aaron will go to sleep. We already know that.
Now, we're talking about selling cigars at 24 hours, but as well, people want to also drink as well.
Right.
So,
well, that's down on the list also.
Right.
We got to that, but okay.
But 24 hours.
You can't sell for 24 hours.
No, you can't.
Can't
But
sell, but
private clubs,
most cigar
you
shops.
can do something.
I would go back to you with being members only.
with the members of in private clubs. Now, when we do that, now you can the liquor thing that you can kind of come in at certain hours and drink and smoke.
Only reason I disagree with that a teeny bit is because if you think about most cigar lounges, right, they aren't, for the most part, a bar also. They are BYOB.
Most of
so
them,
you can bring in your bottles whenever
but
you want.
there are times and limitations that you can do that, though.
Well, only because
For BYOB. It's still a time.
Really?
The only reason it's limitations is because they're not open after 2.
Right.
If it was a BYOB that was open after 2, you could still bring in.
I would have to do some research, but I do think in private clubs and certain things like that, if you open it up to the public, I don't think you can actually still do BYB after a certain time in the city of Philadelphia.
Okay.
So it's something that we would have to research and look into and figure out, because I think it's a certain time. It has to be a private club in order to be like, okay, at 3 o'clock in the morning, you only letting a certain amount of people, people in.
We turn into a private club at 2 in the morning.
Oh, well,
Right.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. All right. So now it's a private club.
Right.
At a certain point.
Right.
Now what with that?
What's the next thing?
What's the next
The
thing?
next thing,
Being
well,
private.
this actually goes into the next thing, which is benefits for membership, right? What benefits do we offer? But you remember the club or the lounge we went to in Delaware? I don't want to name the name.
Right. Yeah.
One of the benefits that they had for this lounge in Delaware was that if you're a member, you can sit outside and smoke.
Well, then that's a problem for that's a problem for Center City, though.
Well, that's
a weak benefit.
Is that really a benefit to sit outside?
Well, it is. But how do you
No.
stop somebody that's not a member? You can't go outside with.
Let me see your membership card.
Right.
Let me see your membership card. You can't sit outside.
Right.
Bro, I'm outside.
That's not a benefit, but
That's not a benefit.
it had to be a little bit more than that.
But a little more than that, right.
But that definitely was a benefit, though.
Yes,
They
it is.
definitely said that to us when we were out there. We ain't gonna call them
Wow.
names, but they definitely said, you can be a member to sit outside.
Yeah, I don't even like eating
Wow.
outside, at a restaurant, outside seating. People come by and ask questions, and I got time for that.
So one of the benefits could be the 24-hour access, which Tim used to do, where they had the key card, you could get in at any time. When I looked at that, I was like, "Yo, that's perfect. I'm signing up."
Swipe
then it
exit.
was gone, but I love that benefit as a member.
Right. I mean,
Yes.
just to give a shout out to it, I mean, with an Indian, that's why I was always a member there. I've been a member there for many years because they do have the 24-hour access. It is BYOB. And now even with their lounge, they actually have vending machines that have a little 5-pack of cigars. So if it's after hours when the store is closed,
Wow.
you can actually
That's crazy.
swipe your card on the vending machine
that's
and
ingenious.
get some cigars.
You can swipe. Is there a member card?
Yeah, so you buzz in with like a 5.
No,
But then for the vending machine, you use your regular
Credit
bank
card?
card.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was
And
thinking No, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You think it's something like
I mean, you can
membership
use
card.
cash.
Like if it was like you had an account with,
Right,
with
right,
the
right.
lounge.
Right. No, it didn't get that far. That would be awesome.
Yeah, right?
That would be awesome. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, right. So
Somebody might photocopy their membership card and
Exactly.
falsely buying. Anyway, that's a security thing. But
that's a great benefit for a member to have 24-hour access. So that's something that we would definitely have. Back to regular hours for regular people, like the police, the medical. We know a lot of police law enforcement that smoke. So one person have a membership. Bring your people with you. You know what I mean? That's all.
But how are we gonna make money off of that though?
They're members. No, just 24-hour access. They come and they buy cigars. They're bringing people with them. As a member, you would like to promote your place. Okay. So you say, listen, I got mine. You know, here's the humidor right here. You know, 24-hour access. It's not access. 24-hour. No, it is access. So it's got to be somebody there to sell cigars.
Right.
yes.
Yeah,
To secure your stock. Yeah.
So if somebody is there, you might as well be open.
Right.
You might as well be wide open. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We'll put Aaron on that. You can do the late night.
All right. So what are the rules of our new cigar lounge? What are the rules? Now, let's go over the rules that we've encountered at lounges where we live.
2 cigar minimums.
Right. So do we want to do these same rules?
Yeah.
What's a rule that you know of?
A minimum. 2 cigar minimum.
Must purchase 2 cigars at least from this lounge.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Are we doing that?
I don't know.
I say yes.
I don't
Yes.
know.
I definitely say yes.
To just come in and freeload and sit there, use our air or our heat, use our bathroom, use the water. Yes, we have to make some profit off of them coming in.
Even though that's cigar etiquette, that you should come into a brick and mortar and purchase a cigar, but sometimes people need to be told that though.
Yes.
Counter.
I just disagree with it only because there is a limit always. Every single cigar lounge that I've ever been to, there's always a limit on that need to have to purchase a cigar. And what I mean by that is, if you're just a new person walking in the door, you got to spend that money.
Wait, did y'all see that? Well, let's rewind it.
If you're just a new person walking in the door, you got to spend that money. If you're a member, you can come in there whatever you want. That's one of the problems that I've seen in a lot of lounges. You'll get people that'll purchase cigars online and bring them in, and because they're a member, they don't have to patronize the store at all other than paying their membership, which regardless is a very low fee pertaining to how much we spend on cigars and how much you would patronize the business if you weren't a member.
This is the argument we had last night. I think we were discussing this last night, but I think that's the thing. If I'm paying a membership, I should be able to bring in whatever I want.
Right.
If I'm paying a membership, bro.
But I don't agree with that.
Why? If I'm paying a membership, why should I pay a membership and I still got to buy cigars?
Well, let's look at a membership. Say that you pay a membership that is let's talk
Price?
a bigger number.
Okay.
Let's say $1,500 a year. Let's just say.
Okay.
That's big.
We all
That is big.
that's a big,
Definitely, if I'm paying $1,500 a year, I'm gonna smoke what I want to smoke.
that's a big number. But
You get benefits.
this is something that I would not challenge anybody to do. Please do not do it because you'll make yourself mad. Go ahead and try to calculate, just in your mind, calculate how much money you spend per year on cigars. Exactly.
I'll be mad.
The numbers aren't even nowhere close. Using myself, for example, I know that the last time I calculated it out, I spend close to $7 or $8 grand a year at least on cigars.
Okay. Is that including
spending?
Is that including membership?
That's not including membership. That's just what I spend on cigars. So if you calculate that versus what you're spending on just the membership, and again, $1,500 is kind of high, but if you're using those numbers, those figures, $1,500 versus $8,000, if I'm only spending $1,500 and then I'm buying my cigars from some cheapo place online, cheapocigars.com, and they're sending me cigars for $5 and I get a box of 90 cigars, and I don't gotta smoke, I don't gotta purchase any from your shop. I'm really doing your shop a disservice. I really am.
A disservice, but that's $1,500 a year, bro. That's a lot of money.
But I'm still doing your shop a disservice.
But I'm
Y'all arguing the same point right now, though. That, like, I want you to tell him
Like
why he should spend $1,500.
yeah, like other than top of the, I think I see what Bruce saying. I'm paying $1,500. Tell me why I should pay my $1,500 and purchase cigars.
Right, you should pay your $1,500 and purchase cigars because of the same reason that a person walks into a store and should have to buy a cigar.
But I'm not that same person. That's the argument I have.
He's a guy that's
I'm not that same person. I have a membership. So tell me why I'm paying $1,500 a month and I should buy cigars.
Because if you say that, then you're discounting, regardless, you're discounting the cigar etiquette.
So you shouldn't buy a membership at all and just come in as a customer and just buy cigars. Because
I mean, there's no need for me to have a membership. That's my point. Why should I have a membership?
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right,
like, there's no need for me to have a membership. I should just come and patronize it and just buy my cigars there, and then that's it.
With that, I totally agree. I don't think that memberships are necessarily.
So it sounds like you have no
necessary.
argument. Okay.
The membership
What do you mean?
Well, that's why you have to have benefits to justify paying the money. It shouldn't be $1,500, but justify. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say the membership is giving you the upfront money that you might need for your stock, for your supplies and things of that nature.
From
No,
what
it isn't.
From what I heard
For
from other brick and mortars, like some of that membership fees pretty much pay
Comes
your
back.
rent. That's going to cover like your rent and like like your basic stuff.
Yeah.
But you also get stuff usually when you pay as a member.
Yes, you do.
You pay every month, and you get, but like at the Zone, you get a
Cigar.
$20 or $25 coupon to for any cigar to buy there. Yes, a month per month.
So some of that
and
comes
you can
off.
stack them. Sometimes they give you a cigar in your locker every month. Those are the benefits.
And you get a locker.
And you get a locker. Right, exactly.
You can put things in there.
Yes,
And
exactly.
Keep your liquor, keep your cigars.
Yes.
Well, we ain't getting to all that.
So my opinion on the requirement to purchase, I would like to not have that. I would like to have a lounge where I'm not asking you to buy. You don't need to buy anything. And I'm going off of the zone, smoker's zone rule. There's a soft rule.
Yeah.
Softly enforced, very softly enforced, that they want you to purchase. You don't have to. They want you to purchase. They say require, but nobody's really pushing. And I would like to do it that way. Like, please, man, come on, buy a stick from us.
But that sounds like I'm gonna play the devil's advocate. That sounds like I'm begging though.
And we are.
But why should we beg?
Because we need customers to stay open.
Okay.
Well, but there's also a certain element you want to keep out of the lounge too. You don't want those who have nothing to do.
Cigar requirement does.
Yeah. You don't want someone that has nothing to do. They just looking somewhere to hang out, bring their friends, and just loiter in your.
Are you talking about cigar moochers and things like that?
No. I'm just talking about those who are looking just to do nothing, just the dirty.
Like a hangout spot.
And one downfall with the smoker zone is that you get that riffraff comes in and they just sit and just hang.
Right.
And they got to eventually get rude and tell them to leave.
Right.
So that you will run into that. But I would still like to be. So all right, how about this? You want to have a requirement, and we are 4 owners. We got to figure out and agree on something. We agree that I say, okay, listen, fine. Let's do the 2 cigar minimum, but let's keep our stock up.
Yes.
Let's give them options. Let's give them real cigars to choose from.
Okay.
And I know that costs money.
So your product will make them want to buy.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. I got you on
and
that.
I think that's the point that you had put it in so many words that I was trying to make. Using that for an example, I would not do a membership. I would never do a membership. And it's for the 2 reasons that I stated. Basically, simply because when somebody comes in there, you shouldn't be forced to have to buy anything. You should just want to do it.
Right.
But then also with the membership aspect, what I don't like about it is it creates, in my opinion, a sense of elitism. So now these people are special and they don't have to buy cigars. They don't have to follow this cigar etiquette rule.
Okay, I play it again. That's what you want though. You don't want that? You don't want
No, I don't want them to follow.
You don't want your members to feel like they're special?
No, I want them to have listen to what I'm saying. I want every single customer that walks in the door to feel important.
No levels.
No levels.
Not Bruce is important because he's my number 3 locker member. And then Mizzay comes in, and Mizzay may spend $1,200 a week on cigars, but he's not as important because he's not a member. That's bullshit. That's the point that I was making. That's hard.
That's hard to avoid.
That's horrible.
It's hard to avoid.
The way that you avoid it, in my opinion, like I said, is you don't have any memberships. Everybody comes in. Everybody got to buy a cigar. You're not giving them a stipulation saying, hey, you need to spend $15 or you need to buy 2 cigars. You're saying, listen, you in the store. You should have the mindset of cigar etiquette, like we've talked in other shows, to come in and buy a cigar, even if you don't want to smoke that cigar. buy the cigar, so at least you are patronizing my business. Then you could sit in here all day and lounge around and watch the TV and suck up the electricity and air conditioning. Who cares? But you bought something, so you're good.
So the only problem with that, as Dwight was saying, is they rely on that membership for rent.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if we agreed and did it your way, 3 months in, we're like, yo, we're gonna have to have some VIP levels or something.
How we gonna pay the rent?
I would disagree with that. I would disagree with that only because.
And we in Penrose. What the fuck?
We're in the city. We're downtown.
Well, I would only disagree with that because usually if you go to most lounges, you don't have more than maybe, let's just say 20 members. Let's say 30 members, okay? Mm-hmm. You'll get their membership payment. Mm-hmm. Most memberships, if you go to most places, mostly don't go over $500. They're mostly about $500.
Right.
Okay.
That $500 for that many members, you may be able to pay rent for about 6 months, maybe. Maybe. The rest of your crap,
but
that's not including the fact that because you have a commercial business, you got to pay an exorbitant amount for commercial cable, and your electric bill is going to be ridiculous. Your insurance again. So you're not paying anything with that membership. That membership is just giving you that upfront satisfaction that, okay, I have regular customers. That's all a membership really does. But if that regular customer doesn't patronize your business, then you're not getting any money.
So if we go with the way you saying, no memberships,
mm-hmm.
and can we revisit 3 months in?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
All right. I like it.
All right. So what's the next?
Oh yeah, we're still on rules. So another rule. Any rules you remember of lounges and stuff?
Well, besides patronizing the business, I think that the only rule that I've ever seen other than that was just, don't come in there acting crazy,
yeah.
but pulling out
behavior,
crazy stuff and being, erratic. But other than that, I've never really seen too many other rules.
Really?
Okay.
To be honest. You know what? No, there is a couple of places. I just thought of that. There's a couple of places that do have dress codes.
Dress code. Woo.
You can't come in there with sweatpants on and stuff. You got to have on shoes. There's a couple places in Vegas like that.
Okay.
There are some places
There's
downtown.
places downtown that's like that.
You have a dress code that you can't come in there.
You have to wear jeans
business casual.
or you business casual, like you said.
Business casual, yeah.
I think that's horrible.
We're not doing that, right?
Right.
Okay. But if we're having an event, do we have a dress code?
No, if we don't have a dress code in the first place.
No, we want you to follow the theme or whatever.
Right, if we have some kind of theme,
but still, if you don't, then okay, man.
Right, yeah, like whatever. Come on, buy some cigars.
Right.
Yeah. We have an all-white party. If you come in wearing purple, hey, whatever. Come on in.
Wow, rules. Wow.
You know who to think of. We need to think of the rules, right?
Well, yeah, I know who to think of.
Right.
Those rules are you have to buy their cigars.
Mm-hmm.
You have to smoke their cigars. You can't smoke your own.
Okay, so let's stop there. So, do we do that?
No.
That's a unanimous.
That's a unanimous no.
Okay.
And they provide ice and cups, and there's a fee for that.
A fee.
There's a fee for that. If you bring liquor, it's an open bottle fee.
Okay. What side fees do we have, or if any?
We had to have something.
You said something?
He said
something?
You said we need to make money.
We do gotta make money. We gotta make money. We do gotta make money.
We can't give out free ice.
I'm not charging nobody for ice, bro.
No. I'm just throwing it out there.
Okay, so what we gonna charge?
Glasses that we have to, wash.
I say glasses. I would say I would entertain the glass aspect of. If you come in, you don't have a glass, I'll charge you a fee for the glass.
Okay, so then the fee for the glass is also saying it's a fee for ice because they didn't want ice. So it all can fit into the same category.
It all fit in the same category. I got you. But
how about an open bottle fee?
No.
Open bottle fee.
But go ahead.
The ice I don't want to charge for a glass or ice.
No, you got.
I don't want to charge for none of that.
But I like, and again, I'm sorry, but I'm going back to the zone. They just put solo cups. If you want a solo cup, we got solo cups. We got some glasses out, they do wash their own glasses.
And they make solo cups free, right?
Yes, there's no charge.
No, nothing. When you go to the supermarket, you get solo cups. They cost.
All right, wait. The zone does not always have solo cups. They have a cachet of glasses, right? Maybe
they do.
20 glasses that are just there sometimes. But a lot of times, they're not even clean. I've washed my glasses.
I washed my
I
own
washed one of
glass,
their
yeah.
glasses, you know, all the time.
Sometimes you wash your-
with their
So
With
and-
this soap and water. Yes, with the
soap.
water. Yes.
So we have to provide soap.
Yeah, well, you don't, but yes, they do.
So you have to
well,
provide that.
but if you're a member, do you get the soap and water
No,
for
the
free?
soap is in the bathroom. The soap is in the bathroom.
So with the toilet paper and the napkin,
All that,
all that,
which
all
costs-
that.
yeah,
That's
it's
free.
all cost.
That's free. That's free for everybody though.
But it costs us.
It's gonna cost
It
us
costs
money.
us
It's
his
gonna
own.
cost
All
us
right.
money.
So when do we get any of that back? Just use it-
No, that's cost of business.
Right.
Cost of business. That's cost of
See, I
business.
mean,
It's cost of business, bro.
I
Closing
think
pretty
that if,
This business ain't gonna be open that long.
See, I can see one of you guys calling me up. Mizzay, on your way over to the shop, can you bring over some solo cups? God damn it! More cups.
see, I think that when people think about any kind of business, there's always a way that you can try to capitalize off of anything to make it the best and make it make it more so beneficial for you
In your mind.
In your mind.
Yeah.
But nothing necessarily ever works that way.
Right.
And like for instance, one thing with cigar shops that a lot of people forget about is when you do events, the normal baseline that you normally get into your store at that point in time usually quadruples because you're getting so much more foot traffic coming in there with that. People is telling a friend, everybody's coming by. So that also adds to your line when you are calculating how much money you're bringing
So
in
we
and
have to
out
have
of
a
business.
we have to have an entertainment section to the lounge to where
Right.
we have to bring in like ladies' night,
Right, or even
you
just
know,
simple
or some
something,
kind of-
or even
a
simply
party
something
or
like
some
a
kind of-
cigar vendor coming. Like
Right,
right.
if you get people like
But cigar vendors, you got to pay them too, though.
not necessarily,
Yeah, I don't know.
because and the
Not
only reason I
necessarily.
say not necessarily is because depending on that vendor, if they're trying to get business in your store,
And it benefits them.
they're coming there just to showcase their stuff
Okay.
in your store.
Right.
And then when they make their sales, they know that
And their sales go up
their
that
sales
night.
is going up
Yes.
that night because
Yes.
they're doing that.
So
your
we all-
sales
so
is
we
going
all
up.
eating.
So we're
We
all
all
eating.
eating. We all
So a
eating.
lot
We
of
all
the times
eating.
it's not you're paying the vendor to come there.
Right.
Now if
It's a
you're getting
mutual-
something special like a special cigar roller, then you may pay them
Right.
something
Right.
Okay.
for that. But typically when the vendors come, it's not really a fee.
It's a mutual benefit.
It's
So,
a mutual
yeah.
benefit.
Well, speaking about fees, I just thought of a good fee that we can charge. Maybe like a lighter fee for those who lighters.
God.
sell.
They got their own lighter.
No, not everyone. Not everyone. Not everyone.
Yo,
not everyone.
yo.
So
This boy-
if
this
someone,
boy has no
someone grabs,
chill.
someone grabs your lighter, that's a $5
So it's a
fee. $5 fee.
It's a $5 fee for grabbing my lighter.
Yeah, grab my lighter. Use it, yes.
How about if you? What do you do if
I'm
your
at
lighter?
15 right now.
So what do you do if your lighter runs out of butane?
There's
There's a fee for
butane.
that too. There's a butane fee.
Hey man, you gonna buy all the butane for the shop?
I've only ran into one shop where they I
Mike,
asked
pick
them
up
to
the
charge
butane
my
when you come
lighter.
over.
I asked them to charge if I could use their thing to charge my lighter. They were like, "Well, we sell them."
Refill.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, tell you to
oh,
get
Yeah,
them.
only
Yeah,
one.
tell you to buy them.
Every other lounge was like, "Yeah, go ahead, here, man."
Well, I mean, you can always get the little small ones. That's,
Yeah, I know, but
like,
I'm just, I just.
Why can't I just fill my lighter?
Butane is cheap though. It is
Is
what it
it?
is.
All right.
One
So-
fee that
so
I've
we got-
seen that's like a pretty
got Dwight on the
effective fee.
butane.
Butane expense.
One fee that I have seen that I feel is like a pretty effective fee, which would come into the fact of having memberships. So
But you just said you
over
don't
to
want
that.
memberships though. Go ahead. I'm just saying. You said you didn't want.
I don't want a membership,
So,
but one
Peanut butter and
situation
jelly
for a
sandwiches.
fee that makes sense.
What's
if
that?
you're listening,
I'm listening,
Are you
I'm listening. Go ahead, I'm listening, I'm
So,
listening.
I don't want to have a membership,
But-
if you were to have a membership,
Okay.
one fee that I've seen that makes sense in membership lounges, not mine, because I don't want a membership. So are we on the same page now?
Yes, yes.
So,
Yes, we're on the same
is
page.
if like you happen to say if you do have using police for example, if you're a police officer and you're a member and you have police officer friends that's all getting off at the same time, hey, let's go smoke some cigars and drink some booze. Okay, cool. The fee would be for those extra people that come in.
Okay.
So you're like, okay, I'm a member, so I'm in free and I can do my thing. But
it's like
since you're
$5. It's like $5 for every person.
$5, $10,
$5,
$20, even $20, especially because of BYOB. Like, hey, you bring in the bottle and you go smoke.
So that's $20 get you in and you be wild.
And you can do it. You can smoke your own crap and do whatever you want, and boom. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
Well,
So that's the only fee that I've ever seen.
I've noticed like certain places. One spot you like to go to downtown. At a certain hour, they charge everyone to come in.
BYOB or bar.
Okay.
So, liquor license is an issue. You
Yes.
okay over there?
You got a lot of smoke. You got a lot of smoke. A lot of smoke in the air.
Liquor license is an issue, which may lean us more towards being a BYOB. But But it's always nice to if we get a liquor license, get that taken care of and have a bar.
Can I ask one question
Yeah,
with that?
included, that'd be
With the
great.
BYOB, do we charge a fee for that?
Well, no, that's charged to bring in your own. That's what we already discussed that.
Kind of, sort of,
we
but
did discuss. No, we discussed it. But what is your thoughts then? If you don't recall,
how? That's another way to make money, though.
it is.
How?
It is.
Tell us how.
How you charge somebody? Unfortunately, if you say if I pay $25 for this bottle, $5 to bring it in.
Wow.
And you can drink your whole bottle down.
These are the same complaints that you have of
I know,
other
but-
lounges. You know, but all of a sudden, we are the lounge that we hate.
Yes. Yes.
Facts.
See, I'm sorry. I have to say.
Facts.
I believe that, and actually Tammy alluded to this in her interview. If you are going to open a cigar lounge, it has to be something that you are totally.
It can't be all about money.
It can't be about money.
Right.
Like,
Facts.
and I don't want to say it can't be.
all about
It can't be about no
Right.
money. Like
It
you know
can't
what I'm
be
saying.
all
It has
about
to be
money.
about some kind of income.
Yeah.
But it can't be all
Yes.
about money.
Yes.
If you just go into it just with that mindset of only about money, then it's going to have troubles. You
Yes.
might have some failures, a lot of failures, because you're going to try to penny pinch
You're not
anywhere
going to
you
get
can.
rich off this
You're not
lounge.
going to
You're
get
not
rich.
gonna get rich
off the
You're
lounge.
not.
But I'm just thinking as a business person that we got to pay our rent.
But we also can't be what we don't like.
Very true.
But we just won't
I'm-
be open long. That's all. remember that great lounge we went to?
Hit it quick.
Yeah, that joint-
Remember that
that
great
joint closed already. It's
Yeah, I
done.
remember that now. Oh man, they all
Done.
should be like that.
Yeah. Oh, look, I said,
Yeah.
we all discussed, like I said, one of my biggest pet peeves is, and that's I said, I don't think as a business person, my biggest pet peeve is don't charge me for my bottle.
Right.
But I'm the same one over here talking
Yes,
about.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
You're
should charge
checking
for a bottle. I'm
yourself,
checking
right?
myself right now.
Yeah, you know,
I'm checking myself.
That
Yeah, I'm like, hey,
That's yours.
we gotta
Give
make
me
some
money
money.
for everything.
because you don't want to always have to come in and bring in supplies and where you getting that money
Right.
from?
You don't want to be hit
We're gonna
over
get
the head
we're gonna
every
get-
angle.
We're gonna get
That's true.
overdue letters saying, you know, this is due, this is due, this is due.
Right.
Bills, send the bills in the mail.
Yeah, bills in the
Listen,
mail.
listen, everybody having fun, but we can't pay our rent though.
Can't pay our rent. Why it's so cold in here?
Why is only cold water in the bathroom?
It's better for the germs. I don't know.
All right, so listen, we still got some working out to do. How about that?
Right.
But we are getting close to figuring out
Well, we have
how
to,
it would be.
We have to offset the cost with something else. We have to sell more than just cigars.
I'm all right with that.
We have to sell something else.
CBD oil.
There's a lot of pages that were taken out from the zone.
Well, you
Zone
gotta
book.
sell tobacco products.
Tobacco products,
Got it.
vape stuff, all that.
Well, vapes are coming out.
marijuana
CBD
products.
oil, I'm telling you, that's it.
That's coming out too.
That's coming out too.
Yeah, the
All right,
government's
so-
going on top of that.
Aaron,
Yes.
can you announce the next segment?
So we are going to move into Mizzay's Corner.
Ah, yeah.
My day's one.
My baby's corner. My baby's corner. My baby's corner.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Let's talk about cigar smokers who like to smoke in their car during the wintertime or the summertime. You know, you got your air on and things of that nature, and you don't want to put your window down.
AKA Aaron. Go ahead.
What you need is air purifier in your vehicle.
Oh, wow.
Now, this
Look at
air
that.
purifier doesn't take the smoke totally out, but it'll slowly take some of the smoke out of your car and keep your car smelling fresh. So this is one of the things that I like to use when I used to smoke in my car.
Is
I
it
always say that.
loud? Is it quiet?
It's very quiet. It's whispery
used to.
quiet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when I used to, whispery quiet.
that's cool.
And this one is not the. I ordered another one that's coming soon. I'll show that one, and that comes with a filter that you can replace, a HEPA filter that comes in. And
Cigar bougie.
That's definitely
if
bougie.
you want to
That's
smoke,
why he has a corner.
if you want to smoke in your car, these are things that you need to have for those who might be in the car with you, or you know, just in general, you know, to keep the smell out.
Yep.
Nice.
And you know, going back to
Wait, about how much?
this right here, this one here cost me. I got this about 5 or 6 years ago. This cost me about around $60.
Okay.
The new one I have that's coming soon. I'll let you know about that price. Much cheaper though.
Gotcha.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Much
Nice.
60 is that's a ticket. That's a,
Well,
That's a ticket.
you know,
That's
hey,
a price
hey,
ticket. That's
hey,
But you have a fresh car.
It's
though.
worth
hey,
it.
it's you know,
worth
this,
it.
Worth it.
this is a lifestyle.
yes, it is.
Thank you.
And you got to
Yes, it
pay
is.
for that lifestyle.
That's a fact.
Now, for those cigar smokers who want to go to a lounge and you go to a rah-rah lounge where all the music is bumping and you just want to chill out and relax. Be in your
Smoke a
own-
zone.
and you want to be in your own little and you want to be in your own little zone. You want to be in your own
zone.
You want to be in your own little zone. You want to be in your own little zone.
Zone in the zone. There you go, baby.
You get this here. These are earbuds that you get. Put on your own music. Be in your own little world and be private.
Mm.
Okay.
And they run they run as cheap as $30 and as high as $300.
Okay.
Yeah, $2.99.
This one here cost me on sale at whatever.
Your place.
Yeah, my place. This cost me about $100.
Now,
and those are fantastic.
My question for you is that bad cigar etiquette?
Well, when you, like I said again, when you're in a place where you just want to just be to yourself.
Might not be you all the time, but
Yeah,
today
yeah,
you want to be by yourself.
You want to be by
Gotcha.
yourself.
Okay,
You want to be by
okay.
yourself.
You
You want to
wanna
hit.
be-
You don't
Right.
want to conversate with anyone. But yes, it is bad cigar etiquette if you're wearing this and just want to it is bad etiquette
Okay,
in my
okay.
opinion. But sometimes you just don't want to be bothered
Just
with
wanna,
anybody.
be on your
You're
own
just
thing.
on your own little zone, your own little world, and you want to
makes
focus
sense.
on what you're focusing on.
Right.
Put your earbuds in. People will leave you alone. You listen to your music or your my man's show.
Yes, Felix and Chuck Belafonte's show.
You should listen to his
Yes.
show
There you go.
and just relax a little bit and just enjoy yourself.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
good. Nice. Those are some good items.
Yeah.
Going into electronic world of cigars.
How about that? How about that? Cigars and tech.
Cigars and tech. Yes.
I think that may be a show right
Yes.
there. So let's close it out. Aaron, you can start with your last words.
Yeah, I'm Aaron. Just enjoy your cigars. Have fun. There you go.
Mike?
Well, I'm Mizzay Littlejohn, and again, shops can succeed, shops can fail. We got to work on ours.
How about that? I'm Bruce Johnson. Do your thing. Subscribe to our channel. Like it. Make a comment. Let us know if we're wrong with anything. We okay with that. We are okay with that. We'll see y'all next time. Dwight, your last words.
Dwight Archer again. Listen, another great show with the brothers here. I enjoy all my time with these guys. Again, subscribe, and give us comments. Let us know what you want us to say. Anything you show recommendations, anything like that, so let us know. And we appreciate everybody that support the show, and we love y'all. See y'all next time.
Peace out. To Osage and to K's.
Yes.